Alright, what we're going to do next is production report for the prep person. So here I print out today's production report, if it'll focus, just like that. I'm going to show you how to set this up so it'll be pretty easy to calculate how much prep you'll need to make for tomorrow. Right, so as you can tell from here, I added some numbers to the side. Basically what I did, I took the number that it's given me for today's prep and I doubled it. So this was 0.5, so it's 1, 0.5, 1, 1 turns to 2, 1.5 turns to 3. Now the only thing we don't do this with is Prosciutini. That number will still stay the same. I just do that for my own brain. 2 to 4, 1 to 2. Tuna, I usually, let me check. That'll get us through today. Yeah. Alright, so tuna's good. Provolone, Swiss, and then I just cross all these numbers out. That way I don't get confused. They're useless now. And if I don't need the product, then I'll just scratch it out too. Alright, next thing you're going to do, you're going to take this, walk it over here to the back line, and you're going to check what meat you got in here. Remember, these count as halves. This is half. This is whole. Obviously, it's a whole turkey. Half, half, half. Okay? So we got half a Swiss, got half a roast beef, got a whole turkey, got half a prosciutini. No hams in here. We got half a cap, half a salami. Alright, got that. I'm gonna move over here. Now, I'm not gonna lie. One or two other people actually might teach a different way. And if that way works, then I don't see nothing wrong with it. But this is just the way that I was trained. So, this is about half of a provolone. I wouldn't count that though because that's almost out. Half a ham, about half a turkey. I wouldn't really count this because that's not, that's kind of a half, but it's not really a half. Half a salami, half a pepperoni, I wouldn't count that one either. And half a roast beef. Alright, now that we got all that jotted down, we're going to go back here to the walk-in to see what we already have prepped. That way we don't do extra. Alright, so I got 2 half sticks of provolone, which is just 1, obviously. So, I'm trying to look through my phone camera to write this down. Alright, I've got 4 halves of ham, which is just 2 ham. Like that. I got a whole prosciutini, whatever. I got a whole capicola. And I got 2 whole turkeys. Alright. And I got half a roast beef. Perfect. Now let me take you out here and we'll calculate this. Alright, for the final steps. Alright, I apologize for the bad angle, but I'm trying to do this as best I can. Alright. So now we're going to add up all that we have, which is on the right side, and subtract what we need by what we have, and then that'll tell us what we need. Alright, so pepperoni, we only have half, we need 1, so we're going to have to do a pepperoni. So, alright, 1 next to pepperoni. Salami, we have 2 halves, it's calling for 1, so we don't need salami. We have 1, and it's calling for 1. Alright, capicola, we got 1.5, it's calling for 2, so we have to do another one. Ham, we have 2.5, it's calling for 3, we have to do 1 more. Alright, prosciutini, we have 2, we have half, half, and 1, so we have 2, so we don't need a prosciutini. Turkey, we have 3.5, and even though that seems like a lot, we go through turkey pretty often. It's just always nice to have a backup. So we'll do another turkey. Roast beef, we've got 1.5, so we need to do another roast beef. It's calling for 2. Provolone, we have 1.5. it's calling for 3, so we're going to have to do 2 of those because we can't do a half. And then Swiss, it's calling for 1, and we only have 0.5. So we're going to do another Swiss also. All right, and that's your prep sheet. All of these numbers right here are what's going to go up on the board, and I'll show you what that looks like. All right, I got all these jotted up here for you. So we got onions, we're going to fill those. These are always going to be there, so fill onions, pop lettuce, sort tomatoes if you have them. Today we got to do brownies. If you bake cookies in the morning, you'll do cookies too. And then I put those numbers that we calculated up here as well for how to do prep. And then tuna, we don't need it today, but if you needed it, you just put yes or half batch or whatever. And panning pork, we do that throughout the day anyway, so there you go. That's how you do your prep list.